everyone, I'm Natasha.
And I am Afzal.
And welcome to a brand new episode of Now Talk. So Now Talk is a series where we will be discussing viral societal incidents and also how we can all play our own part in promoting some casual good in our society. Now I'll just show you this video which the PhD team has actually found. And now you just see what's your thoughts. You can share your thoughts about it.
Every disease has ever came from China, homie. Everything comes from China. Trying to ruin our.
I didn't really actually think he was addressing me until probably about 2 minutes in, when I started noticing from my peripheral vision that he was looking at me as he's saying all of this. It was interesting because I had always thought that if this ever happened to me that I'd be furious. I actually never got mad. It was more of, okay, I'm under attack, what do I do? The moment really shifted the way I think about the larger Asian American community and this idea that we just have to stand up for each other.
I just feel quite sad. It's not majorly because of the lady not feeling angry. I think maybe for all we know, she just has very good emotional confidence and emotional balance. She just like, okay, I'm not angry. What's going on with him, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, wow, this guy must be going through a lot of stress to just let that out, man.
Yeah, now when this whole virus situation came out, I think there was a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fear towards the origination of the virus.
Yeah, and like, when it comes to xenophobia, I always feel like there's this idea of us versus not us, right? Like, you are Chinese, I am American. Even if in Singapore, right, I am Malay, you are Chinese. Like, you don't see the usness of being Singaporean, or even being in Singapore. You don't even need to be Singaporean.
Singapore is known to be a multicultural country, like what you said just now. But, there are actually also a lot of xenophobic instances since this virus situation broke out. Yeah, since the pandemic broke out. And I was really quite surprised because I didn't think that it would happen in Singapore. We are always so used to having lived with people of many different nationalities. And so when I actually read these articles, I was actually quite taken aback lah. Like, I didn't think it would happen. So basically this incident, right, is about how university open house was actually cancelled and had to be held online because of the social distancing measures. And so the student who initiated building the uni campus on Minecraft, but then he named the virus
Wuhan.
So what he said was, the open house is going virtual because of Wuhan.
Oh man.
Yeah, like a student actually spoke out and said this was quite insensitive. Yeah, so he was very nice about it. He just said, "Put on your words and avoid racism. It's Covid-19 instead of Wuhan." It was all good. Like, they apologized, and the student was also very big-hearted and generous that he was forgiving. But then there was this person who came in and started to stand up for the guy who called it Wuhan virus. Like, she told the student to go back to your virus country.
I guess it's another case of built up stresses, then let it out more.
I think it also shows it's evidence that the power of media, you can actually band people together. And if you try and break one chopstick, it breaks easily. But when you band all the chopsticks together, you cannot break it. COVID-19 comes and tries to break us one by one, right? If we stand together, as one Singapore.
Or one world, even.
Yeah. I was just reading this other article. Chinese workers and businesses have actually been shunned in Singapore, which I was actually pretty surprised about. The Chinese business owners had to claim that their stores are disinfected. People were just shunning them because they were Chinese. They were just scared lah. So they avoid things that have been associated with the virus.
I think it's understandable as well, because when from the start, we've been talking about uncertainty, right, and how that creates fear. But now that we understand, it's okay, there is a reason why we should do this, there is a reason why we should do that. I would say the fear is still there, even now, it's still lingering. Now the panic is bit down because we understand it better.
I just hope that, you know, like less of these misunderstandings happen and people just stop pointing fingers. It's like us against the virus, not like us against each other. Yeah, so how do you think this kind of misunderstandings or racial rifts can be avoided, you know, in our communities?
It is the difference between racial harmony and racial tolerance. How do you get to harmony? I would say get to know each other lah. Even if it's race, nationality, culture, that doesn't matter, right? As long as there's a commonality between us in terms of identity, putting aside the differences is one level up, right? I think the next level up would be acknowledging the differences and then accepting the differences and then celebrating the differences. Next level would be how does these identities support us in coming together.
Okay, so in this episode, we talked about how panic and fear across the world amidst this, you know, global COVID-19 pandemic has actually sparked a lot of racist and xenophobic reactions. So if you like what you watched today, please click the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Yeah, stay tuned for more videos from us, and you know, if you have any other videos or any other incidents that you would like us to react to, you can let us know as well. Remember to follow us on our social media pages, Telegram, Facebook, YouTube, and don't forget to spread the goodness around. Bye!